Good morning. This is Anu Sharma from the Nasdaq Market Intelligence Desk with your pre-opening picture for today, Thursday, March 4th. Similar tone that we've had all week. The futures are pointing towards a slightly higher opening, but there's no real conviction in the markets at this point, mainly because we're waiting for the unemployment data that's coming out tomorrow. However, we did have the jobless claims number come in this morning, and that's going to give a little bit of a sign towards what we may see tomorrow. Jobless claims actually came in line at 469,000 versus the estimate of 470,000. We had the continuing claims come in right at about 4.5 million versus the estimate of 4.6 million. So that's a little bit better than expected. Now, the jobless claims number is the number of new filings for unemployment. So that's been a number to watch towards that unemployment number. To give you a little bit of a perspective here, in a growing economy, that number should be under 400,000. Now, the last time we saw that number under 400,000 was in June of 2008, where it was roughly about 398. To show you what it's supposed to be like during an economic boom, its average is around 300,000. So this gives you an idea of where we are. At the peak of the recession, it was at about 674,000. So right now, this number is indicating that the economy is in a flat line right now. The recession looks like it's moving a little bit sideways, but nonetheless, this does not indicate that we're in a growing trend. A couple of numbers to look out for today will be factory orders and pending home sales. Factory orders is a good sign of the industrial sector and the manufacturing sector. That expectation is to be at 1.8% growth. We'll see what that looks like. But the number that may turn this market will be pending home sales. Now, a lot of investors will say this recession started with the housing market and it's going to end with the housing market. And lately we've seen that the housing market is starting to flatten out a little bit after it looked like it was taking a bump up at the end of last year, at the beginning of this year. So that's going to be a number to look out for. Right now, in terms of technicals, does look like Nasdaq had a breakout a couple of days ago. It looks like if we do have a pullback, we have about 1.5% to the downside before we hit support. The Dow is trading right at support. And from the Nasdaq Market Intelligence Desk, this is Anu Sharma with your pre-opening picture.